This morning in the Conrad Murray manslaughter trial, a defense medical expert reviewed the enormous doses of Demerol given to Michael Jackson by another doctor in the months before Jackson's death.
But that very same expert came under blistering attack by the prosecution. KTLA's Brandi Hitt was in the courtroom for all the verbal sparring.
Boy, could you feel the tension in the courtroom as the defense's addiction specialist took the stand. And he testified that in his opinion, he feels Michael Jackson was dependent on Demerol and could have possibly been addicted to the drug. He was referencing records that were kept by Jackson's dermatologist, Dr. Arnold Klein. And over 23 days, in just 3 months, 23 days, Jackson went to visit Dr. Klein and received Demerol injections along with midazolam when he was getting Botox and Restylane treatments. And this doctor says these doses were extremely high. The addiction issue is also with the withdrawals, because the doctor testified that one of the key symptoms of withdrawals is insomnia, and that is obviously key in this case.
You mentioned insomnia. Is that a common complaint that you receive?
Very common.
How common?
Virtually, in withdrawal, virtually every patient experiences sleep disturbance.
Now, when the prosecution decided to cross-examine the doctor, were things tense. You may have seen it on KTLA earlier today. These two, you could tell, did not get along. David Walgren telling the doctor on the stand, well, Demerol wasn't found in Michael Jackson's system the day he died, correct? He said, correct. When David Walgren walked out of the courtroom, you could hear people cheering him in the hallway. Michael Jackson fans were obviously pleased with what he did during cross-examination. Some people may feel he was a little more aggressive, but I gotta tell you, I'm excited to see what happens next this afternoon in this trial. We're gonna go back in and have a complete wrap-up for you tonight on the KTLA News at 6 o'clock. In downtown Los Angeles, Brandi Hitt, KTLA 5 News.
Well, Brandi.
All right. Hi, Micah. This was a roller coaster day, and you could really feel the tension in the courtroom as the prosecution went after the defense's expert on addiction. The jury also took notice. Dr. White's testimony will continue tomorrow. And one more thing you didn't see on TV today. Jackson supporters were very impressed with prosecutor David Walgren's cross-examination. When he left the courtroom to go to lunch, the crowd outside cheered so loudly for him, deputies had to go out there to quiet the crowd. Reporting live in downtown, Brandi Hitt, KTLA 5 News.
Rare to see some